Hello, my name is Leontine McNeil, and today we'll be discussing visual system, visual diseases, and nursing management. Your visual system is composed of the brain and the eyes. These structures work together to help with what you can see. The eye contains image receptors, and the brain process and interpret the information transmitted from the receptors into images. Some important internal structures and functions of the eye. So let's take a look at the diagram on the right of the eye. So starting with the lens. So your lens is like a camera. It brings images in front of you into a sharp focus. And next we have the iris. The iris is your eye color. It's a muscle that controls the size of pupil and the amount of light that enters the eyes. Next we have the corneal, and the corneal is right here. Your cornea is a front layer of the eye that allows light to enter. And then we have your pupil. So the pupil is controlled by the iris, which is the eye color, and it is a black dot in the center of the eye. So next down here we have the optic nerve, which connects elements between the retina and the brain. And then we have the retina, which is a layer of tissue located at the back of the eye. So your optic nerve transmits electrical signals formed in the retina to the brain so the brain can create those images. And then your retina transforms light that comes into the eyes into those electrical signals that goes to the brain. Some external structures of the eye. It contains your ocular adnexa, which includes your eyebrows, your eyelids, eyelashes, and the lacrimal system. So your eyelids, you got upper and lower. You have your eyelashes, upper and lower, and your eyebrows. So these are physical barriers to dust and foreign particles. And then your lacrimal system includes glands that helps make tears. So you have a gland right here, and then you have another gland at the top. So if you get like dust or something in your eye, your glands will start producing those tears to help kind of clear it out. So those are very important external structures of the eye. So next we're going to discuss some visual diseases seen in the geriatric population. Some of the most common ones seen is glaucoma, cataracts, age-related macular degeneration. Glaucoma, the most common type you will see is primary open-angle glaucoma, and it causes a loss of your peripheral vision. The peripheral vision is the vision you see on your sides. Now there's an obstruction of outflow of aqueous humor in the eye. So aqueous humor is bacteria in the eye. You'll have pressure that's pushing towards that optic nerve, and increased fluid pressure causes damage to this nerve, which creates a hollow-like characteristic around the eye. Let's see, it's a hollow-like ring around the eye right here. So that's indicating glaucoma, and the more pressure that gets created back here, that gets left untreated, can cause permanent vision loss. Some clinical manifestations of glaucoma develop slowly, no symptoms of pain or pressure. It's noticed when the peripheral vision is compromised. Diagnostic studies, a slit lamp microscopy normal angle, or you can get your intraocular pressure measured. Normal range is 10 to 21 millimeters of mercury. Glaucoma measures between 22 and 32 millimeters of mercury. The peripheral vision can also be measured. Some interprofessional care includes keeping the intraocular pressure low enough to prevent damage to the optic nerve. Drug therapy, such as eye drops. A patient could get a couple eye drops prescribed. And the most important thing with those eye drops is to advise them administer each at least 5 minutes in between. If drug therapy is not effective, then it may lead to surgical therapy. Nursing management for glaucomas. Teach the patient and caregiver about risks for glaucoma. Early detection is so important. Loss of vision is preventable if detected early. And be sure to schedule and attend comprehensive eye exams. It's very important to encourage patients to get those comprehensive eye exams scheduled at least once a year. So next we have cataracts. So cataracts is the opacity in the lens. It can be in one or both eyes. So as we age, we have protein in the lens that start to clump up and the lens become cloudy. So you can see this image to the right here. And it also causes blurry vision. Some clinical manifestations of cataracts includes blurry vision or glare. Some diagnostic studies includes an ophthalmoscopic or a slit lamp microscopic examination. Some interprofessional care includes change in glasses prescription, strong reading glasses or magnifiers to help with reading. Nursing management provide large print objects and visual aids, encourages patient to see an ophthalmologist, and provides sufficient lighting with food, eating, activities, reading. This is all important to provide to patients with cataracts to help with their seeing. And last, we have the age-related macular degeneration. This is an irreversible central vision loss. Here on the right, you will see the macula right here in the back of the eye. So this controls focus and our central vision. It occurs in people ages 60 and up the most. And the most common type of the age-related macular degeneration is called dry AMD. It's slowly progressive and a painless vision loss. So some clinical manifestations of dry AMD includes acute vision loss, blurred and darkened vision, scotomas, which is blind spots in the visual fields. Some diagnostic studies is a visual acuity measurement or an ophthalmoscopy. Now, some interprofessional care for this condition is nutritional factors, vitamins, antioxidant therapy, and nursing management includes to teach the patient to eat dark leafy greens such as kale and spinach, fatty fish, stop smoking. Stopping smoking is very important to help with decreasing the progression of this disease. And that is all on the vision system.